In my previous video, we learned about what is Power Query and why we need Power Query, from where we can get the access to this Power Query. So, from this video series, like the practical with Power Query, I'm starting with this get data, like how we can access any type of data source. So, I will start with the file type data source first. Hello everyone, this is Arpita. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for supporting me. Okay. So first objective is how many types of data connectors we have and how many types of data connectors we can get the access through the Power BI desktop using the Power Query. Okay, that I will show you shortly. Then we'll start with this file type data sources, and I will show you some example with the different type of file types like CSV file, like how we can import this CSV file to our Power Query, then one JSON file, then one Parquet file. Okay, so let's go to the Power BI desktop. So, uh, if you have already installed the Power BI desktop in your system, so just open that Power BI desktop. And from the Power BI desktop also, we can directly access the data. But this is not for the Power BI tutorial. We want to access Power Query. And from the Power Query, we want to access the data source. So we have this transform data here. That is our Power Query editor from the Power BI desktop. So let's click on this transform data, and your Power Query editor has been opened. Okay. Now from here we have this home tab, and here we have this new source. New source is nothing but our connecting with the new data source. Just click on this small arrow and you will find that by default some of the data connectors we have, but let's click on the more. Here we have the file type of connections, like we can access Excel, CSV file, text file, XML, JSON, Parquet file, PDF, even the folder means like that folder can consist with multiple files. Okay, then the SharePoint folder. Then we have different type of databases, okay, like the MySQL databases, PostgreSQL databases. So I will show you one of the on-premises databases connection also. These are all some on-premises database connection we have. Then we can connect the data flow from the Microsoft Fabric. Then we have this Power Platform. From there also we can connect the Power BI data flow, Dataverse, and all those type. Then we have the Azure category, like within the Azure environment, what are all the connections we have. If we can connect those data sources also. Then we have this online services. So these are all some Power Query stuff within the Power BI desktop. So once we learn this Power Query from the Power BI desktop, I'm sure you can work with any type of Power Query editor across the platform. Okay. So here we have some other connections. But from this video, I'm going to show you some example, like if I'm connecting with the CSV file, how it is happening, how the data is look like, if I connecting with the JSON file, or if I connect with the Parquet file. Okay. So let's first connect with one CSV file. That is very simple. Click on the CSV, then connect, and I have some data. This is my CSV data. You can get any type of CSV data from your Kaggle folder or anywhere. CSV file is very easy to get that data, okay? So in this CSV file, I have this only four columns: the order ID, department ID, product name, and the sales value. So these are some dummy data I have created actually. So click on OK, and you have the data. So it's pretty simple. Your left panel is the queries, like where it will show you the file name. It will represent as a table kind of. However, here it's like a query, okay, but it will show as a table. Now here we have these applied steps. Applied steps means like this is my source, then the prompted header, then the change type. So these are all some step by step all the steps are there, what all the applying with our on our data sets. Okay, so this is our simple CSV file. It's plain and simple. Now, you might have observed in my previous video, I mentioned about the M language. Here, you can see some of the languages are there. Okay, if you go to this advanced editor, you will find behind this data set what is exactly is happening in terms of M language. Okay, so this is my M language, like the prompted header. And if you try to map with this language and the applied step, you'll find the connection. Here you have this source. Okay, so here we have the source. So this source is connecting with this applied step. Now here we have this prompted header. This is also connected with the prompted header. Like it means all the headers needs to be displayed. Okay, here we have the change type. So on the fly it is changing some data type. It means from my CSV file, it's try to convert the data to a proper data sets. Okay, for example, the order ID, as it is I have the some mix of text and numeric value, so it is converting to the text option. Similar way, the department ID, it has some number field, so it is a integer value, integer data type. Here the product name in the text value, and here the sales value, I have some decimal point here, so it is converting to a number. So on the fly it is converting to a proper data type. Okay, however, you can change any type of data type from there. I will come to those features in my later videos. Okay, so this is a simple how we can export one CSV file. Okay, now let me let me import some JSON file. I'm sure that will be very interesting how the JSON file is look like. But before JSON file, do you want me to check the Parquet file, or let's see the Parquet file? Because the nowadays the Parquet file is very interesting. We know that if some you are hearing about the Microsoft Fabric, Parquet file is very important, because behind our delta table we are using the Parquet file. So let's connect with one Parquet file. And in the Parquet file, I can keep some URL directly, the direct URL path. Let's search some simple Parquet file. If you go to this website, this timestore.com, here you will find some Parquet data files. Normally we have the Parquet file is a huge data set, but for this example, I'm going to select a simple Parquet file. You might heard about this IRIS Parquet file. So let's click on this link first. I don't want to click directly. I just right click, copy the link address and go to your Power Query, place the URL. You can observe here we have this dot parquet and click on OK. See, we can directly from the website we can directly access any Parquet file. That is pretty plain and simple. We have these four columns. It's a very famous data set in our data science world. Click on OK, and it's saying there's a we can click on this refresh or just click on this cross button. So this is also very simple. Here we can see the source data file is directly accessing the source, and in that source it's already the data type has been changed properly. Already in that website they have the proper data type. So I have this number field, all those four columns, and this is my text field. I hope you understand the accessing the Parquet file from the URL. It's pretty simple. Now it's time to explore the JSON file. Let's click on this new source and click on more file option, and I'm selecting the JSON file. Click on connect. I have downloaded some JSON file from Kaggle, so I'm selecting this JSON file and open it. It has huge data set. Okay. Now here is the twist. Obviously, you are thinking, okay, I'm importing this JSON file, but I have this list and record. I cannot see anything. How you can see that one? Just click on this select and just select this list, right click to table, because it's a JSON file and we know the JSON file has a data in a hierarchical format. Okay, so we have to convert it to a proper table structure. How will you do that one? So right click and to table. Here you will get this option. I will just keep it as a none. Okay, I don't need to select any delimiter here, and show as error. Okay, here is the twist. Here we have this column one and the record, but you can find out that here it still is a table format, because here first of all we have the table icon is here and the validator, so it's a looks like a table format, but still we can't see the column name. How we can see that one? Click on this icon and we have all the column name, like whatever we have in the hierarchical table. Click on OK. I don't want to use the original column name because it will come as a column one underscore the title, something like that. So I'm just unchecking this one and OK. So all my column name is here. Let's check whether we are getting all the columns or not. If you see here, we have something list, and here is also list. So what is list? This list is also another column set, means like one JSON file has one hierarchy, within that hierarchy then another level of hierarchy. So how will you see those values? Let's click on this one. Here, expand to new rows or new values. So I'm going to expand to new rows, okay, because the new values will come side by side, but I want to see in a row format. Maybe the number of rows will be increases, but still. Okay, now it is again converting to the record. Let me explore, and we have this critic name and review text. Okay, so we can find it out from those from exactly that column has been divided to critic name and review text. But we have some more list column. Let's explore those two. I feel we have three. So click on this, expand to new rows. Click on this, expand to new rows. We don't have any value here. And the cast one, expand to new rows. Okay, so I hope you understand. Every time, whenever I'm doing some transformation, I'm adding some more data preparation steps. We have these applied steps. Okay, I'm expanding to the that column one, expanding, then expanding that critic review, the expanding this column, expanding the genre column. So whatever the transformation logic I'm applying with on this data set, it's adding some applied steps. Okay, so in this way you can explore the JSON file. First, what you have to do, just import the JSON file. Don't get confused, go to one step by step. First, right click, convert to a table, then go from the table side, go one by one, expand one. Then if you have the list column, then expand again, expand. So using this expanding logic, you can flatten this JSON file, okay, from the hierarchical data to a flattened table. So I hope from this video you understand how we can import one CSV file, one Parquet file from a URL, and from and this JSON file also, and how we can flatten this JSON file to a proper table structure. So I hope this video is helpful to you to begin with the Power Query and to learn about the Power Query. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Please check the video description to get the GitHub details. Why you need that GitHub details? I believe you will get this Power Query or this Power BI code file from my GitHub folder. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching.